Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. Today's video very interesting, not because every time we are making some transit video, every time predictions, but this video is interesting because two different nature planets. One Venus, luxury, comforts, money, wealth, and one Ketu, detachment, isolation, spirituality, together for few days in one house. Every planet will say story, but story tells only by Akash ji only. Akash, let's welcome Akash ji from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram Ram
Namaskar,
ji.
Rohitji. Ram Ram. Welcome. So today we are going to discuss about the beautiful transit of Shukradev in the sign of Leo. है ना? So it will enter into Magha Nakshatra and then it will enter into the Nakshatra where Ketu is sitting. So I'm going to disclose everything now once we are talking. Now here, I remembered one very nice story, and that is evolved Swarnabhanu meets old Guru. And that is exactly happening in the placement of the sign of Leo. After a very long time, if you see here, Venus and Ketu are coming here meeting after 18 years. So it is a very long time. Now, before the beheading of Swarnabhanu, that means who became Rahu and Ketu, with Shukra. Shukra was the Guru, the Asura Guru who knows charm, alliance, pleasure, and the art of getting what you want without a war. When the Sudarshana split Swarnabhanu, the head became Rahu. I need to tell this because a lot of people who follow us from the western regions don't know about it. So the head became Rahu, still hungry for the world, and the body became Ketu, the shadow that remembers but no longer craves. Now here, detached from the face and its appetites, Ketu slowly drifted towards Brihaspati, that is Jupiter, the teacher of meaning. You only taught me how to have, Ketu would say of Venus, but now I want to learn how to let go. Venus never stops being an old teacher in Ketu's memory. Jupiter simply becomes the current guru, the one who shows Ketu the door to moksha. When Venus and Ketu meet again, it's like an ex student visiting a beloved old mentor while carrying a new philosophy. There's respect, a touch of nostalgia, and gentle tug of war between sweetness, that means Venus, and silence, Ketu. So both are very much good condition. There is no big problem that when they come together there is going to be this problem, that problem, nothing. But the nature of Ketu has changed and the nature of Venus has not changed. So that's why it is a time when Venus and Ketu come together. Lot of things that were related to love, romance, shastra, diplomacy, and so many things need to be a little bit more balanced during this time because of Ketu. Now Ketu has a complete different personality altogether. Now they will be meeting this time in the nakshatra of Purva Falguni. During this transit, I will tell you when and how and what not in the later time. But in Purva Falguni, that spans from 13 degrees and 20 minutes in Leo till 26 degrees and 40 minutes. It is ruled by Venus, and the deity of this nakshatra is Bhaga, Lord Bhaga. He is the Lord of enjoyment. So, he's the god of enjoyment. There is a big story about Bhaga and losing his eye. Someday we will talk about that. But yeah, Bhaga is the one. Now here Venus will enter into Purva Falguni Nakshatra on 25th of September. And after that, slowly, Ketu is right now in the Nakshatra of Purva Falguni. That is why this Nakshatra has to be mentioned. When they come very closer during this transit, this is just like the sannyasi at the party effect. You can do celebration but with boundaries. Fewer people, deeper moments is the theme of this time. So it does not mean that Ketu says no, this is not it. Sannyasi has come to a party. He will say, okay, there is a boundary here. I am going to be in my own limits. We can have fun. Who said fun is wrong here? The karmic union is also a very big part of this Ketu and Venus transit, because partners feel that already known contracts may be simple, private, and unconventional. Fame versus anonymity. Here talent wants the stage, Ketu wants the backstage. The sweet spot is served led visibility. Let the work shine more than ego. This is exactly what we want to hear during this time. And we will feel that we did something very nice, but now we need recognition for it. And recognition may not come because Ketu is sitting there. So we don't want to get either annoyed or either disappointed with that. We have done our job. That is what we should be very, very much, worried about. Charity, patronage, even profit sharing models feel very right. And you prefer ethical glamour over, showing luxury. One more thing here, very important. It is Pitra Paksh going on. Like at least till 21st of September, it is Pitra Paksh. So before that, Venus will be in the nakshatra of Magha and moving. We have made a video about it. So in the Pitra Paksh, also do lot of charity during this time as well. Relationship may lessen. There may be, detachment from validation loops. You will also choose very loyal friends or loyal companions in this time. So it's a very powerful time. And also, you know, investments may bring lot of, what do you say, lot of luck, but choose wisely that where we want to invest. So many things happening in this, because Lord Bhaga has such a vast power in this nakshatra that can't explain. We will go point by point for ascendant by ascendant, at where and how your planets are placed, and we will then be able to tell you about how it's going to manifest for you in what area of life. For Aries, we will see that Shukradev is now getting into the fifth house of your love, romance, creativity, enjoyment. And what is the theme of Lord Bhaga? Lord Bhaga is about that. So once Venus enters into that, into that nakshatra very closely from, 27th, I think 27th or 25th of September, then we will start seeing a lot of greatness in terms of being very happy, creatively happy, enjoyment, luxury. Now, because this is also the house related to speculative investments and all, so before 29th of September, if you're doing any speculative investments, anything, it's very good. After 29th of September, the conjunction of Ketu and Venus will begin. So before that, after that, big risks should not be taken. You should invest, but you should do very safe investment after that time. Now here, because this is the house of children, Venus coming here, Ketu here, it does not mean that there is going to be detachment from children and stuff like that. But mostly, setting some boundaries with you and your children, trying to bring them to discipline, or you coming into discipline so that you do not overpower your kids, is exactly seen during this time. This whole transit of Venus is from 15th of September till 9th of October. But when we talk about 4th of October, Ketu and Venus, they will be in 24-degree overlap conjunction. That means that day, Ketu Devta will be also 24-degree. Venus is also 24-degree. They will be exactly very close to each other. And this is not a very good time if you are starting any new things, if you are taking any big decisions related to education, related to speculative investments, related to even taking out your money. If it is done before that, it is very good. But 4th, 5th of October should be avoided. That is what my suggestion is, because very close conjunction of Venus and Ketu is two exactly opposite energies now coming together here. Okay, there is a beautiful time. There is no way to get scared about this kind of a, what do you say, about this time. In fact, this time when Venus enters into this nakshatra, where they both will overlap, Purva Falguni, it will be such an amazing time to really add luxury to your life, like buying something for your kids, buying something for yourself. Your romantic partner may give you an iPhone 17 Pro Max. That kind of stuff is what we are seeing during this time. So don't need to worry. The only reason of making this video is that people are talking Venus and Ketu coming together. There will be disaster. No disaster is happening. No disaster at all. See the nakshatra. Understand, Purva Falguni is a very important factor here. When they will both in same nakshatra, nakshatra is ruled by Venus only. So it is going to be very, very extremely great. So enjoy your time. If you're going through Venus Mahadasha, Ketu Mahadasha, any Antardasha of Venus and Ketu, it will be fruitful for you as well. So nothing to worry about. Now, when we talk about Taurus ascendant, the fourth house is where we will see that Venus is entering into the sign of Leo, as well as it is going to be, into transiting into the nakshatras of, Magha, Uttara Falguni, Purva Falguni. Magha, Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni. Sorry. Now here, look at this. Look at the pattern of, Venus here. Venus is related to luxury and art, and it is the ascendant lord coming to the fourth house, coming with Ketu. Now, whenever we see Ketu and Venus together, we always fear that, okay, there will be detachment, there will be loss of luxury, there will be this and that. But that is not how it works. Ketu and Venus proper conjunction will start happening from 29th of September onwards. That is where the proper conjunction, because they will both be into the same nakshatras. Venus will be starting taking degrees and stuff like that. But here, just chill and relax, because what is happening is that the area related to your home, the environment in your home is where Venus is coming, and this is the This is the time that Venus will be entering into the nakshatra of Magha first, that is nakshatra related to your Pitris. So before 21st of September, if from 15th of September till 21st of September, you have very great time to honor. If you have your, by any, unfortunately your mother is not here anymore, or your grandmother is not here anymore, so this is the time to do some tarpan related to them. But after that, this is also the time to add luxury into your home environment will be so good during this time. In fact, you will see that there is possibility of those people who are trying to figuring out that how can they work from home, they will also get that opportunity. Those people who are struggling on the other hand for not work from home and go outside, they will also see some great success. Ketu and Venus together means that we have to be in a lot of boundaries. Like, we have to don't overspend. Like, this means this is not a time of overspending in your home area, overspending related to taking debt and overspending, because the sixth house lord is sitting in the fourth house. So taking debt for your luxury, for feeling happy, is not the right thing that here. So credit card spends should be taken into much more consideration during this time. You will see that 4th of October is when Ketu and Venus will be coming very close to each other. 24 degrees of overlap conjunction. They will be at exactly 24 degrees in Purva Falguni Nakshatra. So this means that is the time where we have to be very careful of not making any decisions either related to buying of a property, shifting into a property, changing or signing some agreement related to home or vehicle, because that's not a great energy. Ketu and Venus together is very intense energy. It's nothing negative, but the energy is intense, which can create some kind of illusion, or maybe we are thinking something, but it may be something else, because the principles of Ketu after the Samudra Manthan and after he was, they were chopped off, Rahu and Ketu. Ketu's intention and Ketu's learning have now become very evolved and different. And Venus is still the same, the Daitya Guru. So they coming into collaboration, there may be difference of opinion into their thought process. That's why we have to be very careful. The only reason of making this video is that to make sure that we do not make big mistakes during this time. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and you're watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. For Gemini, third house is where we will see that your Ketu and Shukra are coming together. Now here, if you see, third house is also the house that is aspecting your ninth house. So Venus is looking at the ninth house here. But it is also the sign where we see of short distance travel, something to do with siblings, something to do with communication, something to do with your courage, taking action, something to do with desires. Very important. This is the first kona. That means the first point of desire, the third house. First house is dharma, second house is artha, third house is kama. Kama means desire. So this is the first point of desire. And see, a person like Venus, who is a very desirable, very powerful person, and on top of that, Ketu, who does not desire anything, who wants to just give up things, they are coming together. 12th house lord in the third house may also says that those people who are struggling for their visa, their passport, and if they are going through their Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar, any 5 layer of Mahadashas, they will see some great success during this time. In fact, short distance travel will be very, very pleasant. Now here, unfortunately, if by any chance your brother or your elder brother or your brother like friends have passed away by any chance, so you should be doing between 15th of September to 21st of September some some prayers to them, or maybe donating something, because Pitra Paksh, Venus will be during this time in Magha Nakshatra. After 25th, Venus will get into the Nakshatra of Purva Falguni, which is the Nakshatra, of Lord Bhaga only. First, Magha Nakshatra will come, then Purva Falguni will come, which is the Nakshatra of Venus, then Uttara Falguni will come, which is the Nakshatra of Sun. So this is the travel plan of Venus. So Venus will enter into own Nakshatra on 25th of September. And because this is the third house, we can also see the theme related to travel. There are so many problems happening in the travel right now, because this is the year of Mars, and everywhere now. I heard that Rohiji on Amsterdam KLM, they have done a strike. And I'm traveling on 15th. Patani, I'm going through Amsterdam only. I don't know how it is going to be, but let's see. Let's hope for the best. Very great time for skill development. Venus is all about getting. Venus has knowledge of every shastra in the world. It has even the knowledge of Mrityu Sanjeevani. And here what has happened is that this is also the house that is 8th from the 8th. So it's a very powerful house for, increase of your longevity. If you are going or struggling through health problems, exactly this is the time that some very great possible blessings from your pitros are coming, and you may be feeling very much better. Now, the reality starts around 29th of September, when Ketu and Venus will be coming very close to each other. On 4th of October, Ketu and Venus will be at the 24-degree overlap. That means Ketu will be at 24-degree, and you know, Venus will also be at 24-degree. Now, I know, see, we have to be very careful as well. Venus rules the speculative investments. Venus rules your foreign travel. Venus rules your education and stuff like that. We want to be very sure that during this time we do not make any major decisions or major act around this, or signing of contracts during this time. Communication, harsh communication, sometimes very diplomatic or very manipulative communication is what should be avoided during this time. That is the only problem. It's a very good time for skill development, very good time for spiritual exploration. Taking short distance travel for pilgrimage is also seen for Gemini ascendant people. Only thing, that major communications, major things related to do with your, what do you say, even related to putting fees for an education, putting fees for your kids for an education, traveling, suddenly booking tickets for a foreign country, or suddenly spending money on leisure should be avoided. Even if you want to lend any money during this time, it should be avoided. That is the most important part of this time. Otherwise, losses will be not repairable. Because what happens when Venus also meets Ketu? Ketu is very powerful, man. Venus also goes into the zone of Ketu, because for that time, till when it is with that divine super changed person, it says that, wow, man, love this, I want to be detached like you, I want to feel like you. Because that is what the shadow does, right? Shadow, absorbs your, what do you say, absorb the qualities of Venus. So we want to be very careful not to get carried away and take actions accordingly. All the best. Take care. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description, personal appointments. And 28th of September onwards, Rohit starting his beautiful, lovely astrology classes Hindi mein. So जो भी हिंदी में ज्वाइन करना चाहता है वो जरूर ज्वाइन करे. All the best. Moving to Cancer ascendant. Now, when we look at here, Venus is transiting in the sign of Leo, your second house of money, wealth. And what is this exactly? If you see here, possibility, look at the position of Ketu and look at the position of Venus. Now, if you see, Venus is the lord of the 11th house in the second house, and lord of the fourth house in the second house. That means there can be possibility of upliftment in fixed asset. Second house is a very important house related to fixed asset, but also very important house when it comes to wealth, especially investments, your bank balance. Now Venus comes here and improves it, because 11th house lord is in the second house. How can it not do it? If there is any property transaction that is happening or selling of a property, then you gain. If you're selling gold, you can gain during this time. So some great things are coming for you. But now here, financial gains, especially from property, business, or speculative ventures, may surface up. But we want to be very careful after 29th of September, when Venus and Ketu are getting into more of close conjunctions. We don't want to make big investments during that time, because Ketu will convince Venus that, Guruji, what is this? Again, you are in luxury. Again, you are in this. Come on, detach with me. Come, let's go. Let's go on a ride. I will show you this. Everything material does not matter. This is the kind of nature Ketu has. And Venus, in his own nakshatra with Ketu, comes under the shadow. They are very powerful, Rahu and Ketu. So don't consider them. The sun gets, sun combusts everyone. When it comes with these people, Rahu eats sun alive. So they are extremely powerful. Here we will see that relationship with your family members may become more deep, more divine, more layered. That means nothing like, that straight one-to-one. You'll be more layered. You will understand that how beautiful the bonding is. But those people who are really in your family, not worth it, Ketu may also give you very strong intuitions that, okay, get away from these people. We don't want to be with them. So it is a very good time to take decisions related to who is in my family, who's exactly that family member who I can depend on, and who I should ignore. Overspending should be avoided, because Venus in the beginning will be very, very nice power and whatnot. And also because Venus from 15th of September till 21st of September will be in Magha nakshatra, the nakshatra ruled for Pitrus. And here, this is the second house of family members. If you have family members, immediate family members who have just passed away or must have passed away in a long time, you should do pitra tarpan, you should do some kind of obeisances towards them. Spending is a very important factor during this time, and suddenly spending blindly in illusion for the family is also seen. So control, especially on 4th of October, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th October, these 4 5 days when they will be in very close conjunction, especially on 4th of October, they will both overlap at 24 degrees here. This is the time that you should be very careful about impulsive spending, because Ketu will say, why are you keeping in money in your bank? Spend it. We don't need it. We want to completely empty everything. So that kind of feeling may come that it doesn't matter. Overspending doesn't matter. Let's do it. So we want to avoid such situations. Okay. All the very best and take care. There's a WhatsApp link in the description if you want to have any personal appointments. And, let's meet in the next transit. That is Mercury become exalted. That is the next transit that is happening. So love it. For Leo ascendant, he will see that first house is where Venus is coming. Now, Venus rules the 10th house of your career, and the third house is related to your short distance travel, anything that has to do with your siblings, anything that has to do with your courage, action, social media, social interaction, your siblings, so many things. And the career, the main factor is career here. Now, here, as Venus enters into Magha Nakshatras, and your Pitris will bless you, that means your ancestors will bless you, especially from 15th of September till 21st of September. Venus will be in this in the nakshatra of Magha. Magha is Ketu's nakshatra, and it is ruled by Pitras. So I would suggest and request that this time, if the Pitras, if your ancestors are not here, and if you're going through by any chance Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar, Sukshma, Prana, any dasha, you should do some tarpan, some, pay some respect, do some donation, something in name of your ancestors. That will add a lot of luck for you. Later we will see that, Rohitji, from 29th of September onwards, Venus will start getting very closer towards Ketu. While in the first house, Kendra Lord in the Kendra, your personal charm, attractiveness, everything is going to increase. People will, respond very positively. Your 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 knowledge as well as your devotion both may come together during this time. Anything that has to do with self-expression, even because it's the seventh aspect of Venus on the sign of Aquarius where Ketu is sitting. So love may amplify during this time. Love life, romantic life, partnerships may amplify. If there is partnership going on, it may have something very great here. Venus also rules, we can see the Lord of the 10th. That means career may evolve very nicely. So lot of beautiful things are supposed to be happening here. Very, very amazing placement of what we say, Venus. But as it comes very closer, now this is the time that sudden change of mood can happen from 4th of October, when Venus and Ketu will be 24 degrees very conjunct to each other. That is the time that not to take very big financial decisions, very big life decisions, not to quit your job, not to get into any fight or anything, because you may feel that nothing matters, everything is detachment. That is not how the world works. Yeah, detachment is the final form of acceptance, but right now, in what area of life you're not here for detachment. You're here for some gains, something. You're in the sansaric world, right? We are in a world where we are making sure you're taking care of our every need possible. If you take sannyasa, then this is a very, very nice time for you. But if not, then you should just be more careful between 4th of October to let go things. That is the most important thing. Keep in your mind that nothing to let go between 4th of October till 9th of October, because Venus and Ketu energy is very, very powerful that time. You may say that, okay, contract, I don't care, let it go. No, that is not how it works. If you have worked hard on it, no, why will you let it go? You'll fight for it to get it yourself, get everything for your favor. So very, very extremely important is what you will be able to do during this time. All the best. Take care. Very, very beautiful placement of Venus. So take extreme advantage of this time. And when Ketu and Venus comes together, they will be a very blessing time, especially people who may be very false and very, very something who are not required in your life may automatically go away from your life. You may say that this is the best thing that has happened. The detached people who have gone from my life were not adding any value to my life. So if there is some people going away from your life, understand that universe does not want them. They are not helping you grow spiritually, materially, physically, nothing. They're just energy vampires, we call. Okay, all the very best. Have a great time. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Do subscribe, and we'll see you someday personally or in the next video where Mercury is getting exalted, why it gets exalted, what happens, everything we are going to discuss in that. All the best. Virgo ascendant, Rohitji. Now here we will see that 12th house is where Ketu is super powerful. I would say that I don't know about the other planets, but I know that first house has directional strength of Mercury and Jupiter, and fourth house has Venus and Moon. I feel that Ketu gets directional strength in the 12th house. That is a very, very powerful house for Ketu because it is the house that is related to completely detachment and everything like that. Now here if you see that there are a lot of things that are related to the 12th house energy, subconscious mind will be at the peak during this time. Venus entering into this nakshatra of Magha from 15th of September till 21st of September is also during the Pitra Paksha. Also because Magha nakshatra is ruled by Pitri, so here 12th house is the house of all the people who you have losses. So if you have lost something, a loved one in your life, even your friend, even your family member, anyone, just pray to them, pray for their well-being, pray for their very beautiful afterlife, and ask for any forgiveness that you have done by mistake, and they must have gone and realized that, oh my god, this person cheated me, this person did this wrong to me. Ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness is the biggest thing how you will get beautiful results. Now what happens with Venus and Ketu together? So Ketu here will bring Venus into the area or the power related to absolute only spiritual progress, spiritual retreats, spending money on spirituality, on occult sciences, on on research, on spiritual growth, on something to do with buying some stones, this, that. Avoid that during this time, I will suggest this, because your whole control of Venus will be in the hand of Ketu, because 29th of September onwards they will start getting into close into conjunction, and 4th of October they will get into very close conjunction. Venus absolutely turns here. I don't here Venus is supposed to be looking at your money, your monetary possessions, your fixed assets, your speech, everything. It actually goes very silent. You say that, why do I need so much money? I will donate it. Why do I need this? Let it, give it away. I will spend it here, spend it there. So that kind of situation, it's going to be a deep introspective time for you. Because see, Venus is also looking at the sixth house. In workplace also, there may be a lot of detachment from work area. So you may feel, why the hell do I need to work also? I quit. This no such decisions from 4th of October. They are going to be in very close conjunction, and this close conjunction means that Ketu must have taken Venus into full control. That come here, I will tell you, Guruji, everything is false, nothing is there, detached from everything. And Venus says, yes, man, he's right. In a fire sign, Ketu is more powerful than Venus. So you will see lot of things changing according to your subconscious. In fact, your intuitive power will become so great, because Ketu and Venus coming together, that means some knowledge, hidden knowledge in your brain from your past lives may also come as flashbacks, or in the dream you may see some very great visions, which can be for the future, which can be coming from the past. So keep a nice sleep journal. Yesterday night, I have a very nice sleep journal, Rohit. Yesterday night I got up around 3 a.m. and I was like, suddenly in some very stupid thing. I was in a in India, in immigration they were deporting me. I had Indian passport only. The problem is, in dream only I had Indian passport, and they are saying, no, 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 you are not Indian passport, and this and that. And I'm saying, no, I'm really Indian passport. See this. And they were deporting me in India only. They're like, no, we are just sending you some. And the worst part is they were sending me to Nepal. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Why are they sending me to Nepal? Then I thought, maybe in past life I may be from Nepal. You never know. So they never know what dreams are trying to tell you. So keep writing all this. So that's why I wrote it down. Immediately I got up and I wrote it, that okay, aisa hai. I will think about it later. That's why I remember now what happened. So dreams may try to speak to you some very, very beautiful, positive things. All the best, guys. Have a great transit. We'll see you in the next transit. That means Mercury's become exalted here. So this is the next transit that we'll be seeing. Amazing. Beautiful. All the best. 20th of September onwards, Rohit is starting his beautiful astrology classes. For that, everyone is welcome. Please join and learn in Hindi the power of astrology. Thank you. Now, Libra ascendant, you will see here The area where Ketu and Venus will make a conjunction is your friendships, your networking, social circles. And because Venus is coming to the nakshatra of your Pitris, Magha nakshatra, that's a royal throne as well. Here you may expect some great income, great financial gains from your networking, from your social circles, from your colleagues, from business partnerships as well. Venus is looking at the fifth house here. Speculative, gains, collaborations can happen. Now, understand whenever a transit you're looking at, you should understand and see that what is the Mahadasha going on for you. Who is the Mahadasha Lord? Is there any kind of exchange with the transit person? What is the Ashtak Varga score of this house? How much power it house has? Venus in your Lagna birth chart, wherever it is placed, what is the dignity of Venus? Is it powerful? What is the sixfold analysis? So many things to see when we look at birth chart. This is just a generic prediction of those people who are going through Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar, Sukshma Prana, the 5 layer of Dasha, and somewhat 99% may be going through something or the other, or some may not be going through anything. So it depends on how the transit is happening for you. That will give you great results. Like I am going through Moon Mars, Moon, Jupiter, Venus. And Venus will be only coming from 18th till 22nd. So I'm not going to get after that any good results because Venus utna hi time aayega. Same way for you guys also, you should understand that whenever Venus will come into any layer of Mahadasha Antardasha, it will bring you all this. Opportunities in your speculative investments, love, romance, hobbies. They'll bring a lot of joy because after this, Venus is entering from 25th of September, entering into a nakshatra of Purva Falguni, nakshatra ruled by Lord Bhaga, who's the planet of enjoyment. So some parties, some great events, some get-togethers are happening here. But because Ketu is now, he's coming very close to the Ketu is also in this nakshatra only, but at 24 degrees right now. Venus will attain 24 degrees very soon, and once it reaches here, it will be saying that okay, you know what? Now no party, let's do party together, but these are the boundaries, these are the rules for it. So somehow it will be a very, very kind of responsible time for all the Libra ascendant people. You will see that. Now, from 29th of September, when they are coming closer in the networking, in the social circles, you will see that exactly who is the one who is supposed to give you real collaborative effort or put real collaborative effort rather than someone who's just sucking your blood, just trying to take advantage of you. You will find these things because when these both come together, higher consciousness activates. In fact, by chance, in the natal chart, if Ketu is in the fifth house for any person in this scenario, if Ketu is in the Ketu is in the fifth house, yeah, exactly opposite, and Rahu is here, and Venus is transiting here. Big to big scandals also come on surface. Now, 4th of October onwards, Ketu and Venus will be both at the 24-degree mark. They will overlap each other. Now, this time is the most important time to not believe in anything. If your friends are saying, if your social people are saying everything, just don't believe. Just don't listen to anything or take any decisions during this time. That is going to affect a group or a circle or a network. Very important. Otherwise, it will be very irreparable damage that may happen. So between 4th of October till 9th of October, just be very quiet and don't take any big decisions. Just put it after 9th of October, decisions. Because, decisions like how, example, decisions like friends are saying, let's go on a trip and let's go for the boating. Let's go on a raft. Say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not coming. What if there is a very big accident there? Somebody is saying, oh, there is a very big charity event, let's go there. Say, no, I'm very busy, not happening. Someone says, you know what, there is this group of people are coming to visit us to give us a presentation about the new financial investment. Say, no, I will not be able to make it. So such kind of things should be avoided during this time. Okay, all the best, guys. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe. And I don't have to tell you also, you're the best people in the world, Libra. Scorpio Rohit, one Scorpio ascendant was writing today in the morning. I saw a comment. He says that when you come to Scorpio, you start rolling your eyes and you hate us and this and that. And I'm like, what the hell is this person talking? Why should I hate anyone? I don't even know anyone. Why should I hate? Mera kaam, my work is just to come and give you and tell you that what is happening. Why the hell do I hate or love anyone? Nothing. I have special consideration for Libra. That is because Venus, I love Venus, not Libra, Venus. But doesn't matter Scorpio, I hate. My, क्या बोलते हैं, my mother's chart, if I pull up, it is Scorpio ascendant. How can I hate Scorpio ascendant? It's not even possible. But anyways, I don't care. Now here, you will see that the Lord of the 12th house is in the 10th house. The Lord of the 7th house is transiting to the 10th house and in the nakshatra of Magha. Now, these are two important things happening. If you're going through a very bad Mahadasha or Sarisati or, very bad condition of planets, then there can be job losses. I will be very honest with you because see, Venus is getting into the nakshatra of Ketu. 12th house Lord here, there's been losses in the area related to your career. But if by chance you're going through a good Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, or a Mahadasha of Sun only itself, or a Mahadasha of Ketu, and on top of that, Venus is Mahadasha, Antardasha, then you can expect some very wonderful gains. Very, very awesome gains. The reason here is, Rohitji, that here what happens is that Venus is going into a nakshatra called Magha first from 15th of September to 21st of September. And this nakshatra is the nakshatra that is ruled by your Pitris, your ancestors. 10th house is seen for the father, for the forefathers. So if there is any, 9th house is also seen for the father, but 10th house is also seen for the father. Unfortunately, if your father is now no longer here, is passed away, during this time, if you're going through Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, or any layer of Venus Mahadasha, you should do some kind of, pay some obeisances related to your ancestors, your father. That is the time, Pitra Paksh. So do that. If you cannot do anything, just light a diya, earthen lamp in the oil of til. Til means sesame oil. Just put it in the northeast direction of your house. You will see such blessing coming to your life that you'll say, "Oh my God, I never expected such blessings to come." That is what should be done here. Now here you will see that those people who are going through good Mahadashas will see rise in career, especially because of 7th house Lord, exactly 4th from itself, Kendra Lord in the Kendra. It can create great Pada Prapati, that means getting designations. That is what it is. Magha Nakshatra is about a royal throne. Now, what happens here is that those people who are not going through any good Mahadasha, bad Mahadasha, every just neutral Mahadasha, they will see that the conjunction of Ketu and Jupiter, Ketu and Venus can create a little bit of brain fog for them, especially in area related to overspending either in your workplace for your work. Those who are in business may overspend or take wrong decisions. That's why I suggest that during the time of 4th of October till 9th of October, the Ketu and Venus will be in that 24 to 26 degree conjunction, very, very close to each other. So we don't want to make any big decisions related to job, like quitting of a job, leaving a job, quarrel at job, love affair at job, trying to get into some kind of argument or some kind of emotional drama kind of stuff at job is to be avoided. Because see, Purva Falguni Nakshatra is a very good nakshatra when it comes to enjoyment, party, this, that, whatnot. If that is the spirit, go with it. But not to take anything very extra seriously during this time. You may feel that, okay, how this person is putting something towards me, he's targeting me, he's doing this to me, that to me. So just don't get into that illusion. It may not be true. Avoid unnecessary conflicts at home also, at office also, and focus on your mode of emotional stability, because this is the time Ketu can show Venus that, oh, there is no comfort in this world. Everyone is your enemy. And Venus may believe it because it is very close to Ketu. So it will say that, yes, you are now very learned. So I may listen to you as well. So be very careful. Okay. All the very best. Thank you so much for watching. And there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And do subscribe whenever you can. All the very best. And I love Scorpio Ascendant. My mother is Scorpio Ascendant. I was Scorpio Ascendant. So all the best. Take care. Sagittarius, Rohit Ji. Now here we will see that the 9th house is where, Ketu and Venus will, combine here. Now, if we look at this sign, the 9th house, it's long distance travel. It's all that has to do with with your higher education, gurus, ancestors. Ancestors also seen from this house. See, 5th house is ancestors, 9th house is also ancestors. 9th house is father, 10th house is also father. 4th house is mother, 5th house is also mother. So see, there are so many. See, there are different qualities of these two houses related to father and fathers. So 9th house is the presence of father, 10th house is the absence of father. 4th house is the presence of mother, 5th house is just the knowledge of mothers. That is what we see. So these three houses, 3, 4, 5 are related to mother, and 8, 9, 10 are related to father. That is how it is seen. Anyways, coming back. Now here, ninth house is the house of long distance travel. In fact, philosophy also. Now here, Ketu becomes a philosopher. Venus coming to the house of Magha into a fire sign. Just imagine a planet like Venus, who's such a soumya, such a nice, you know, planet of emotions, love, coming to a fire sign. Suddenly, the whole around area around him is like too hot to handle. And on top of that, Ketu, who's saying, "Now come, I will show you what is tapasya, what is hard work, what is what you say, what is meditation, what is tarpan, what is penance." So that is the power that is happening here. The aspect is very good. Your communication, short trips, learning, business dealings, everything will be highlighted. On top of that, your workplace wise, judicial system wise, if you're struggling in any place, you may get a closure there. It is very good for judicial system, very good for getting through a, what do you say, a court case or something, if that is going on right now in your life. So it's very good for that. Financial gains through writing, speaking, communication based work, because the aspect is so wonderful. But now what happens here? Ninth house is the house which is the house related to higher education. Sometimes you get to hear some stupid things from your colleagues or from your people around you, because see, it is 12th from the ninth house. That means it can create loss of information, loss of your prestige or your dignity at your workplace. So avoid every type of gossip, miscommunication, stay very practical. Don't get into philosophical fights. Especially after 29th of September, Ketu and Venus energy is going to start becoming very aggressively powerful, because 4th October is when they will absolutely be combined. 124-degree overlap. So somewhere in your social circle, you may have a little bit of conflict related to your philosophical thoughts, their philosophical thoughts, because right now Venus is completely under the influence of Ketu. Even in your workplace, you may feel very detached. You may feel that, okay, everyone is my enemy, because Ketu wants to tell Venus that, everything is fake, just go out of it. We don't need anything like that. So we want to be extremely careful during this time. This does not mean that it is going to be harmful. It just means that emotional stability is required in the area related to your thoughts, in the area ideas, areas related to your action that can ruin something in your workplace. You don't want to go and fight somewhere, or say that, okay, you know what, I feel that I am left out, no one is including me in meetings, this that. Suddenly people say, what the hell happened to him? We are not even doing meetings for the last 6 months. So that kind of scenario should be avoided. Okay, but very great time for dharma, spiritually invoking time. It is a time that you may have such nice visions, intuitions, powerful education, getting into some really great higher studies, research based. Those who are thinking of applying for foreign countries for studies and all, those who are applying for loan for their higher studies, such a beautiful time for you, such a wonderful time for you. All the very best. Just avoid between 4th and between ninth to pay any money, to get into anything that has to do with what do you say, I would even suggest, but between 4th and ninth, if avoid it, you can avoid doing blood test or something like that, because result may come out as bad also, and then you will get really scared, because 6th house lord is in the ninth house with Ketu. So avoid that. Let Venus move ahead from here, 9th of October, 10th of October, it will come to the sign of Virgo, and Mercury will be here. They will be both in nice Neej Bhang Rajyog. I think so. If Mercury is getting retrograde and come back here, let's see. But yeah, let's just chill for now, not to make anything that can harm your destiny in any way possible. All the very best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, to subscribe. Rohit ji starting beautiful astrology classes from 28th of September onwards. Everyone is invited. हिंदी में है ये classes, तो हिंदी के जितने भी दर्शक है, अगर वो चाहते हैं कि वो ये क्लास देखें, तो वो यहाँ आने चाहिए. Thank you. Now Capricorn rising. Now here you will see that the conjunction. So there is one important thing that we have to see. See, this is how the placement works. 10th house lord has gone 11th from itself. Now focus even in the 8th house will be on the career, status, authority, recognition, because these are the things that can have sudden ups and downs. And because Venus is looking at the second house, gains are going to happen through public professional engagements, because of your research ability, because of the power. And Ketu is a very, very high on research person. Sitting in the 8th house is very extremely powerful for Ketu. Here this is a that kind of a transformative energy that it can, and it's a yoga karka coming to the 8th house. That means because of the research and because of the abilities of you finding something which no one else can, you may really shine during this period. Now, 8th house is also the house related to hidden things. And what are hidden things in office? Politics. All this kind of gossips around your bosses, this, that, whatnot. Now, this is what should be avoided at every cost. Because if it comes out, then the reputation can also be at stake after 29th of September. Now, see, 29th of September onwards, Ketu and Venus will be, after 25th, Venus will move into Purva Falguni, Nakshatra Venus only, and they will start coming closer. On 4th of October, they will come very close here. Now, if you see this very close conjunction of Ketu and Venus, you will see the power that it brings related to your occult knowledge. It's time of intuition. You will get in the evening. You are supposed to have some problem. In the morning, you know that problem is already being created. That is how intuitively powerful you will be. This is also the house of investment, insurance, and everything. I would suggest, if you are working or if anything, just before 15th of September, 15th of September ke pehle, try to get into the area of what we say. I got a call, so I just got so distracted. I was in the flow. Anyways, yeah, before 15th of September, like now, right now, before 15th and before 25th of September, before it nakshatra transit happens, check your insurance. Is it valid? Everything is good, because this is also the house of sudden ups and downs, accidents, etc. Ketu and Venus, and it is a fiery energy. Health wise problem can come. Insurance is okay, all the family is insured very well, properly, all the documents, all the EMIs are going on time. If there is some problem and suddenly something happens, then there will be a challenge for you to claim something. So right now only, just check everything, that is everything is in order or no. Police pulled me over that day, Rohitji. I was driving and suddenly the cop behind me, whole lights. I'm like, what the hell? My daughter was with me, and he caught me and he gave me a $250 ticket, and he said that your registration is expired. So I did not check my document properly. So I had to pay. I will pay. But the thing, see, if I knew it was a $50 registration, but I have to pay $250 now. So things, remember that, okay, is anything that is related to my insurance documents, my investment documents, any EMI is supposed to go, anything that has been, my car insurance has expired or no, my house insurance expired or, just please look at it, because when Ketu and Venus can come together very closely near 4th of October, there can be some challenge also. We don't want to get into any problems. The only way of astrology to help you is that giving that umbrella in that stormy, rainy weather, so that at least you are protected. Rain will happen and everything will happen, but you are protected with the umbrella. That's what this timing tells about us. All the best. There is a beautiful time for spiritual transformation, doing Pitra Sadhana from 15th of September till 21st of September, when it is Pitra Paksh and Venus is here, and especially 8th house is the house related to your, we can say, if your in-laws are not here anymore, if they have passed away, this is the time to do some prayers related to the in-laws. That will help you very, very much. Also, you will see that this time your occult dependence will become very high, because Venus, now 10th house lord. Now for career and all, you may want to seek advice and seek guidance and seek appointments, consultations, and understand that what is happening in the next few years. Is that in under kida will come in intuitiveness, what we call. All the best. Thank you. Take care. See you next time. Aquarius rising, Rohitji. Now here you will see that the first and beautiful thing that will happen is the 7th house, where the placement is happening, and 9th house lord coming to the 7th house. Spiritual partnerships from foreign countries, higher educations, and long distance travel to foreign countries can happen here very powerfully, because see, 9th house lord is also into absolute power in the 7th house, and 7th house is where Saturn here gains digbal, that means directional strength. Venus is a very good friend of Saturn. Ketu is a very good friend of Saturn. So both are in very great position to give results of the houses that Venus rules. The 4th house related to real estate, related to what you say, related to real estate, related to in vehicles, related to long distance travel. Your destiny will support you. Such a great time. Spending, lot of spending can happen related to your partnerships, related to your spouse, related to your business. But for expansion, it's not a bad time. Those people who scare that Ketu and Venus are coming and disaster, detachment is coming with luxury. What the hell? You have to understand that detachment does not mean that it is detaching you from luxury and stuff like it is detaching you from negative thoughts. It is detaching you from anti-social activities. It is detaching you from, you know, non-pious things, something that are very cynical. Relationship with your spouse may strengthen more the more it will be spiritually bonding this time for you. Your spouse and you may come together in a scenario where you now really understand each other through the spiritual angle also, that okay, this is how spiritually we want to be connected as well, not only because of material needs or because we have just got married for some reason or the other. So there is lot of blessings also that come when both are here. And see, Ketu is in the nakshatra of Venus only. Purva Falguni Nakshatra is the nakshatra of Venus, Shukra, ruled by Lord Bhaga, who's the nakshatra of enjoyment. So there is a lot of enjoyment possibilities with your spouse, with your business partners. That means you can celebrate during this time, but only with limited or with boundaries set. It should not go beyond, you know, like basically extravagance should not be there. It should be celebration is good, na? When when Gautam Buddha got his enlightenment, when Neem Karoli Baba got his enlightenment, when Osho got his enlightenment, when all this Mahapurush got this enlightenment, they celebrated. They did not say, okay, now I will be silent forever. No, they celebrated that, yes, finally I got something, God, I got God. So celebration is required, but with boundaries. That does not mean we'll open 2 bottles of beer and celebration happening. For then Ketu will get a little bit of challenge here. So try to avoid extravagance. Even in luxury items, keep spiritual and material balance during this time, because that is exactly what those both planets are about. 4th of October, from 29th of September, they will be in very close conjunction, and 4th of October is when they will come 24 degrees overlap each other. Now, this is a time of little bit of carefulness, like signing any new contracts should be avoided because your mind will not be in your control, and even Venus being the yoga karka will be in complete affliction of a malefic. Remember, you have to understand Ketu is still a malefic, huh? Whatever it is. So that is number one. Secondly, it is a fire sign where Venus will have no judgment about how to make decisions. So decisions about signing about any kind of we can say marriage agreements, new job offers, everything should be avoided between 4th and 9th. And after 9th, as soon as Venus will enter into the sign of Virgo, do whatever you want. Even in debilitation, Venus will be powerful here because it will put an exalted aspect on the second house. So wealth wise, such a great time coming. Those who are going through financial trouble, just wait for 9th of October and see how financially such beautiful time will come. Yeah, health wise we have to be careful. For that we'll make it a separate video, but financially it will be such a beautiful time for you. Okay guys, all the best. I hope that I'm very clear about what kind of things are happening, and also this is not the time to get into any kind of conflict related to extramarital affair etc for Aquarius, because you know Rahu or Ketu can bring everything on surface of Venus. It will say, oh my god, you're doing this, let me put this on surface. Nothing is hidden now, so be very careful. Okay, करो ही मत ना, टेंशन ही नहीं है. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, to subscribe. Pisces. Now Venus is transiting into Leo. Now here you will see that 6th house is where Venus is coming and making a Vipreet Raja Yoga. The 8th house Lord is in the 5th house. Lot of great things. Sometimes, Rohitji, we will see that Venus is the 3rd house Lord. Venus is also the 8th house Lord. So in this chart, Venus is not that great. But when it comes to this placement in Magha Nakshatra, this is the place that is for your, mother's siblings, from your maternal siblings, maternal uncles, mother's siblings. So if they are not there in this world, or they've passed away, passed on, so you should do some kind of tarpan, right? Some kind of obeisances, or do some respects, pay some respects, donate in their name during this beautiful time of Pitra Paksh. From 15th of September till 21st of September, Venus will be in Magha Nakshatra. Till 25th it is in Magha Nakshatra, and 25th it enters into the nakshatra of what you say, Purva Falguni. And here, this is the nakshatra ruled by Venus himself. Now, what is good things about this? If you're having a lot of trouble in debts, that will be taken care of. If there are a lot of troubles related to workplace politics, etc., that will be taken care of. If there is no work at all, this is also very benefit, that some communication related to work or a lot of ups and downs in your life, that is going to be taken care of. So it's a very, very beautiful time. Opportunities will come related to partnerships, business, lot of things that has to do with your siblings, partnership from siblings, partnership from, mentors, gurus may also come during this time because of this conjunction of Venus and Ketu together. Both are looking at the, Venus is looking at the 12th house. There is possibility of foreign travel or some gains from a foreign country, some big breakthrough from a foreign country is going to be happening. So it's a very powerful time. Now comes some important precautions. 29th of September onwards, Venus will be getting very close to Ketu, and 4th of October, they will come very close to each other. Now, this is a time to avoid some and few things. Now, what is to be avoided? Number one, avoid going to gym during this time. Between 4th and 9th of October, don't go to gym. Don't lift very heavy objects. Don't do anything that is extremely, very, very hard on your body. That is number one. Take a small break here. Secondly, try to get into a little bit of more disciplined approach related to yoga, breathing exercises for sure, because Rahu is also in the 12th house. Breathing exercises helps you reduce anxiety, and that helps you, gain longevity. So that is what you should be doing. Thirdly, sorry, you will see that during this time, anything like taking some debt from some friend, giving some debt to some friend, um, giving some, getting being a guarantor to other people. Someone is taking a loan and you say, okay, I will signature during, don't worry, I will be your guarantor. Avoid that. If someone is going to jail and if they can come and tell you that, okay, be his guarantor and sign on his behalf or her behalf, no, say no. If there is any court cases or court dates between 4th and 9th, avoid. Try to tell your lawyer to take the next date. These are the things that have to be taken into consideration so that you get more and more relaxation. Otherwise, this is a little bit of intense time when they are in very close conjunction. Ketu, being the Dushtanas, very powerful in Dushtana in the 6th house, it takes over Venus's quality, like all the qualities of Venus, and it infuses Venus with absolute, what you say, pain. Pain, we can say, not in a wrong way, in a way where it says that everything that you are thinking material or luxury is wrong. Nothing matters. What really matters is leave everything, come into service field, only service, only service. In that cases, sometimes we make major loss for ourselves. So very, very extremely important time, and take care of this time. All the best for you. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, to subscribe. And here 20th of September onwards, Rohit is starting beautiful astrology classes, so that also you are welcome. You can join this, have great fun. And thank you, Rohit. I want to say my wife Zenith has this Ketu and Venus in the 3rd house. So what happens is that, like, these people, the main problem with such people who have Ketu and Venus conjunction, they may start everything, but they may stop in between, depending on the house. Like, for example, it is 3rd house. For my wife will start everything with a lot of passion, that I will do this now. I have been paying the fees, this, that, whatnot. Start this course. Then she will never do anything. Because after that, Ketu says, why it is required? It's not required at all. Same way, wherever Ketu and Venus comes, as soon as Venus comes very closer to Ketu, Ketu says that the houses that it rules, that why do you want money? Why do you want happiness? Why do you want romantic partner? Why? Just chill, just don't worry about it. And that is where, Rohiji, the problem happens, and we take wrong decisions during that time.
58, 5805.
Yeah.
5805 to 5840. This is
Yes.
counter
Okay.
to this, which I am going to tell Jenny. So let's see. I hope you have helmet at home because this is good
I
for
have
health.
helmet at home. There is no problem. But I told her that now also she's joined some program of I will do some weight loss. 2 days she went for that. Now morning she will get up and she's like, "Oh, today I'm so tired. I don't want to go here." She started pottery classes also. That I will go and do pottery classes. I will learn pot. I told her that your Mars energy, Hasta Nakshatra is where it is. Your Jupiter is. So sorry, your Mars is. So you should go and do this pottery to you get your hands in order. So she went twice. And then three times she did not. She said, I'm getting bored to go. So such things happen with Venus and Ketu period. They
No, no,
start.
she tried to do something and in between you book tickets for somewhere. That's why she distracted.
ठीक है. Anyways, no problem, Rohit. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you so much for this very unusual combination of Venus Ketu, but very beautifully you explained how we need to take maximum benefit where we need to take care. Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you with Exalted Mercury video very soon because that's on the same date. Till then, Jai Shri
जय
Ram.
श्री राम, जय हनुमान, जय माता दी, जय माँ लक्ष्मी, ओम